Hey everybody, welcome back to the Black Line channel. Today we're going to be reacting to something that's been talked about a lot, which is Liam Neeson and all the stuff that he's been saying. So I guess he went on Good Morning America and he said some things, and so about his past. And I guess people are a little hurt, of course. Um, of course. So, alright, it says Liam Neeson clarifies controversial revenge remarks. I'm not a racist. Alright, let's see what he says. Let's get on into it. Da, da, da. Bada boom.
Movie out. It's called Cold Pursuit. And just 24 hours ago, he made headlines for talking about an incident that happened decades earlier involving a very close friend of his who he says was assaulted. And Liam, first of all, I really appreciate your willingness to have this discussion, because when it comes to race, it can be very uncomfortable for people. And it just caught people off guard how you responded when you were asked about revenge. And do you want to explain what you said?
Yeah, we were doing a press junket, and it was, the topic of our film is revenge. And it's a dark comedy too, but its base is revenge. And the lady journalist was asking me, how do you tap into that? And I remembered an incident nearly 40 years ago where a very dear friend of mine was brutally raped. And I was out of the country, and when I came back, she told me about this. And she handled the situation herself and her rapist incredibly bravely, I have to say that. But I had never felt this feeling before, which was a primal urge to lash out. I asked her, did you know the person? It was a man. No. His race? She said he was a black man. I thought, okay. And after that, there were some nights I went out deliberately into black areas in this city, looking to be set upon so that I could unleash physical violence. And I did it for...
Jeez, okay, I'm pause the video right there for a second. This is what I don't hear a lot of people talking about. They might mention it, but Liam Neeson here is saying, years ago his friend was raped, and I don't understand. To me, it's like I feel like if anybody should be angry at anybody, I think we should be angry at this man who raped his friend. And Liam Neeson, praying for his friend, because that is an awful thing to have happen. And I'm praying for his friend, that God helps her, that he heals her, that he carries her. And I'm also praying to God that there's justice that comes to this man that raped her. If not today, and then tomorrow. And if not by man, then by God. I pray that justice will come for her, and for this man. I don't know if they caught him yet, or it sounds like they didn't, but that's terrible. That's terrible.
I'd say maybe 4 or 5 times, until I caught myself on. And it really shocked me, this primal urge I had. It shocked me and it hurt me. I did seek help. I went to a priest. I heard my confession. I was reared a Catholic. I had 2 very, very good friends that I talked to. And believe it or not, power walking.
Power walking.
Yeah, 2 hours every day.
You could
to get rid of this. And I'm not racist. This was nearly 40 years ago, but because I was brought up in, maybe I'm rabbiting on, Rob, so forgive me. I was brought up in the north of Ireland and brought up in the Troubles, the 60s, 70s, and early 80s.
And can you explain to people what that is? The religion?
Yeah, there was a war going on in the north of Ireland. And I had acquaintances who were involved in the Troubles. The bigotry, one Catholic would be killed. The next day, a Protestant would be killed. One Catholic pub would be bombed. A Protestant pub would be bombed. I grew up surrounded by that, but I was never part of it.
And
Because
excuse me.
Sorry, go on, go on.
No, but I'd appreciate your willingness to discuss it and to explain.
Okay, I'll pause the video again. Oh, man. So this is what I've also been hearing a lot of, is that, you know, what he did to get rid of his frustration of trying to find this man or this black guy. Because what I heard is like he was trying to find any, like it didn't matter who, it was just any black guy that popped up, they were gonna throw down. And so, and that's what making people mad, is saying, well, okay, so you're just gonna attack a random black guy over what this one man's sin and everything, and that what he did to get rid of that frustration was to power walk. But I think that's kind of crazy, you know. It's, I think, well, you know, what's making people mad with this also is that we see that going on today. You know, we feel like, you know, that's what, you know, police officers are doing, and that's what, you know, just, you know, other people out there, they're attacking young black men, and just because of this image, or I just say minorities in general, just because this image that portrayed of, you know, others they see on the news and things, and so they're like, man. So when they see any black person, they got this image already in their head, and so when they're approached by a minority, I keep just saying black people, just minorities in general, they just already got this little thing here, and so they're already thinking the worst. And so, but I will say I am sorry for his friend, and I'm also sorry for, you know, Liam Neeson. Obviously he was hurt. I feel like he was going through he was hurt. He was in his pain, and so that's why he felt that he was walking out there, and he was just like, I just pop off on anybody. And so I feel like he was hurt, and so I can understand his frustration. Though I'm glad, I mean, that could have went a bad direction, you know. Just you could have popped off. You say if it was any black person that popped off on you, you know, it could have been somebody's son or daughter that you just beat up just because of this. But, you know, but I'm sorry for this situation. This is all too terrible right here. But we know that God is working, and that God loves justice, and so I pray that justice comes for that man, if not already. And but yeah, all right, okay. So I'm gonna end this video here. It's my reaction to the Liam Neeson events. And if you like this video, hit the like button and then subscribe. More videos to come. I might do more videos like this talking about current events and stuff. Yeah, might do more videos like this. But if y'all have some more current event stuff that y'all want me to watch and talk on, put that down in the comment section below. All right, see y'all next time. Peace.